He said, I'm not ready for kids. But I found ultrasound photos from another woman in his car. So I showed up at her baby shower with receipts that destroyed both their lives. My name is Amber, Amber Hayes. I'm 28 years old. And the day I found those ultrasound photos, I stopped being the nice girl everyone thought I was. Let me tell you how it happened. I'd been with Ryan for 3 years, 3 whole years of my life, living together for two of them. Ryan Brooks, 6 feet tall, brown hair, green eyes, worked as a sales manager at some tech company. Always dressed nice, always smelled good, always knew what to say. We met at a bar. I was out with friends. He bought me a drink. We talked all night. You're different, he said. Most girls I meet are so fake. But you? You're real. I fell for it. Fell for him. Hard. Within 6 months, we were serious. Within a year, I moved into his apartment. We talked about marriage, about our future, about the life we'd build together. I wanted kids, always did. Grew up dreaming about being a mom. Ryan said he wanted kids too. Just not right now. Let's get our careers going first. Save some money, then we'll start a family. That made sense. So I waited. Year one passed. Not yet, babe. I just got promoted. Need to focus on work. Year two passed. Soon, I promise. Just want to make sure we're financially stable. Year three. Amber, I'm just not ready yet. Can we wait a bit longer? I was 28. My biological clock was ticking. My friends were having babies. My sister just had twins. And I was still waiting. How much longer? I asked him one night. I don't know. A year, maybe two? Ryan, I'll be 30 in 2 years. I want to have kids before I'm 35. He got frustrated. Why does it have to be on your timeline? Why can't you just be patient? I've been patient for 3 years. Well, maybe I'm just not ready for kids. Ever think about that? His words hit me like a punch. What do you mean? I mean, maybe I don't want kids. At least not anytime soon. Maybe never. But you said, I know what I said. But people change. I changed. I'm not ready to be a dad. I might never be. I felt like I couldn't breathe. So you lied to me? For 3 years? I didn't lie. I didn't know how I really felt until now. And you're telling me this now? After I've wasted 3 years of my life waiting? Wasted? So being with me is a waste? We fought for hours. Eventually, I went to bed angry. He slept on the couch. The next morning, he apologized, said he was stressed, that he didn't mean it, that we'd figure it out. But something changed in me that night. I started paying more attention, noticing things. Ryan started working late more often, coming home at 9, 10, sometimes 11 p.m. Big project, he'd say. Boss is riding me hard. He started going to the gym more, lost weight, got new clothes. Just trying to be healthier, he said when I asked. His phone was always face down, always on silent. He'd take calls in another room. Work stuff. You know how it is. I wanted to trust him, wanted to believe him, but that little voice in my head wouldn't shut up. Then came last Tuesday. Ryan left for work early, said he had a morning meeting. I was getting ready for work when I realized I'd left my phone charger in his car. We shared his car sometimes. Mine was in the shop. I went down to the parking garage, unlocked his car, opened the passenger door. The charger was in the cup holder. I grabbed it, but as I was pulling it out, I knocked over some papers on the seat. I started picking them up, receipts mostly. Gas, food, normal stuff. Then I saw it. A photo, black and white, grainy, with measurements and dates on it. An ultrasound photo. My heart stopped. I looked closer. It was dated from 3 weeks ago, and written on it in pen, Baby Brooks, 12 weeks. Baby Brooks, Ryan's last name. But it wasn't mine. I wasn't pregnant. My hands started shaking. I dug through the papers more, found another ultrasound. This one from 6 weeks ago. Baby Brooks, 6 weeks. And another from 2 months ago. We're pregnant. There were 3 ultrasounds, all from the same woman, all with Ryan's last name on them. I sat in that car, in the parking garage, holding those photos, and something inside me snapped. I didn't cry, didn't scream, didn't call him. Instead, I took pictures of everything, every ultrasound, every receipt, every piece of paper in that car. Then I put everything back exactly how I found it, went back upstairs, got ready for work, left like nothing happened, but everything had happened. At work, I couldn't focus. Kept looking at the photos on my phone. Who was she? How long had this been going on? Why was he having a baby with someone else while telling me he wasn't ready? I needed answers, so during lunch, I did something crazy. I called the number on one of the receipts. It was from a restaurant, a nice one, the kind you take someone on a date to. Hi, I said when someone answered. I'm trying to track down a receipt from a few weeks ago. My husband was there with a client and lost the corporate card number. Sure, what's the name? Ryan Brooks. I heard typing. Oh, yes, Mr. Brooks. He was here on the 15th. Table for two, paid cash. Do you remember who he was with? Actually, yes. Beautiful woman, pregnant. They seemed very happy. He ordered champagne for himself, sparkling cider for her. Very sweet. My stomach dropped. Thank you. I hung up. So it was real. He was with someone. Someone pregnant. Someone he was taking to nice restaurants while telling me he didn't have money for a baby. I needed to know who she was. That evening, I came home before Ryan, went through his car again, more carefully this time, found an envelope in the glove box. Inside was a baby shower invitation. Please join us in celebrating Baby Brooks. Hosted by Jennifer Mason. Date Saturday, May 15th, 2 p.m. Location Mason Family Home, 245 Oak Street. Jennifer Mason. I searched her name on social media, found her immediately. Jennifer Mason, 25 years old, blonde hair, blue eyes. Pretty, really pretty. Her profile was full of pregnancy photos, belly pics, gender reveal videos, registry links, and in half of them, Ryan was there, smiling, hand on her belly, kissing her cheek. The captions made me sick. Can't wait to meet our baby boy. Best baby daddy ever. 12 weeks down, 28 to go. Building our family. I scrolled back, found photos from a year ago. Them together. At the beach, at concerts, at parties. He'd been with her for at least a year, maybe longer, while living with me, while promising me a future, while telling me he wasn't ready for kids. He wasn't ready for kids with me, but he was having one with her. I should have confronted him that night, should have thrown him out, should have ended it, but I didn't because I had a better plan. That baby shower invitation, it was in 3 days. Saturday, 2 p.m. I was going to that baby shower, and I was going to burn his whole life down. For the next 3 days, I played the perfect girlfriend, made his favorite meals, kissed him goodbye, asked about his day. He had no idea I knew anything. On Friday night, he told me he had to work Saturday, all day. Big presentation on Monday he needed to prepare for. That's fine, I said, smiling. I'm having lunch with my sister anyway. He looked relieved. Okay, cool. I'll probably be at the office until like 5 or 6. No problem. Take your time. He kissed me, went to bed. I stayed up, planning. Saturday morning, Ryan left at 10 a.m., said he'd see me later. I waited 30 minutes. Then I got ready, put on my best dress, did my makeup, fixed my hair, looked good. Then I gathered everything, printed copies of the ultrasounds, the receipts, screenshots from Jennifer's social media, everything, put it all in a nice folder, like a presentation. Then I drove to 245 Oak Street. The house was beautiful, big, decorated with blue balloons and banners. It's a boy! Cars everywhere, people arriving with gifts. I parked across the street, watched for a bit, saw Jennifer. She looked about 6 months pregnant now, wearing a blue dress, smiling, hugging guests. Then I saw Ryan pulling up in his car, getting out with a huge gift, walking to the door, kissing Jennifer, my Ryan, my boyfriend, the man I lived with, kissing her in front of everyone. I took a deep breath, grabbed my folder, got out of my car, and walked right up to that house. I walked through the open front door. The house was full of people, laughing, talking, celebrating, pink and blue decorations everywhere, a table full of gifts, another table with food. Jennifer was in the living room, opening presents. Ryan was next to her, playing the proud father. I walked right up to them. "Excuse me," I said loudly. The room got quiet. Everyone turned. Jennifer looked at me, confused. "Hi, can I help you?" "Actually, yes. I have a gift for you." I handed her the folder. "What is this?" she asked. "Open it." She opened it, started looking through. Her face went from confused to shocked to angry. "What the hell?" she whispered. Ryan looked over, saw what she was holding. His face went white. "Amber," he said, "what are you doing here?" "Oh, you know me?" Jennifer said, looking at him. "Who is she?" "I'm Amber," I said loudly so everyone could hear. "Ryan's girlfriend. Well, actually, his live-in girlfriend for the past 3 years." Gasps, whispers. Everyone pulled out their phones. "That's not true," Ryan said quickly. "She's crazy. She's stalking me." "Really?" I said. "Then explain these." I pulled out more papers, handed them to Jennifer. "These are our lease, both our names, our joint bank account, our utility bills, all addressed to both of us, at the same apartment, where we've lived together for 2 years." Jennifer was shaking, reading everything. "Ryan," she said, "is this true?" "No, I mean, yes, but—" "But what?" I interrupted. "But you lied to her like you lied to me?" I looked at Jennifer. "Did he tell you he wanted kids? That he was ready to be a dad?" She nodded slowly. "Funny, he told me the opposite. Told me he wasn't ready. That maybe he'd never want kids. Meanwhile, he was making one with you." Tears ran down her face. "You're lying." "Am I?" I pulled out my phone, showed her photos. "Here's Ryan and me, last week, at dinner. Here's us at my mom's house for Christmas. Here's us on vacation last month." I kept swiping. "Here's a text from 3 days ago, him telling me he loves me, that he can't wait to marry me someday." Jennifer looked at Ryan. "You said you broke up with your ex 6 months ago, that she was crazy, that she couldn't let go." "I did break up with her," Ryan said desperately. "She just won't accept it." "Then why is your name on her lease?" someone in the crowd asked. "Why are you in her family photos?" someone else said. Ryan looked around, trapped, panicking. "This is insane," he said. "You're all insane." "No," I said calmly. "What's insane is thinking you could live 2 lives, have 2 women, and never get caught." Jennifer stood up, walked right up to him, slapped him across the face. "Get out," she said. "Get out of my house. Get out of my life." "Jennifer, please, get out." She was screaming now, crying. Her mom ran over, started yelling at Ryan too. People were recording, taking pictures. The whole thing was chaos. Ryan looked at me. "You destroyed everything." I smiled. "No, you destroyed everything. I just made sure everyone knew the truth." Then I turned to Jennifer. "I'm sorry. I'm sorry he did this to you. To us. You deserve better. Your baby deserves better." She just cried. Her mom hugged her. I walked out of that house with my head high. Behind me, I could hear yelling, crying, Ryan trying to explain. But I was done, done with him, done with the lies, done with being the fool. I went straight home, packed all of Ryan's stuff, every single thing he owned, put it in boxes, taped them up, left them in the parking garage next to his car. Then I changed the locks, called the landlord, explained the situation. He was understanding. Take his name off the lease, I said. I'll pay full rent from now on. You sure you can afford it? He asked. I'll figure it out. I just need him gone. Done. I'll email you the new lease tomorrow. I blocked Ryan's number, blocked him on social media, blocked his family, everyone. Then I sat on my couch, in my apartment, alone, and I finally cried. I cried for 3 hours straight, for the time I wasted, for the future I'd imagined, for the family I thought we'd have, for believing his lies, for ignoring the signs, for trusting someone who didn't deserve it. But then I stopped, wiped my face, looked around my apartment, and I realized something. I was free. Ryan tried to contact me, left messages with friends, showed up at my work. Amber, please, let me explain. There's nothing to explain. You lied. To both of us. It's over. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Which mistake? Dating Jennifer while with me? Getting her pregnant? Lying about wanting kids? Which one are you sorry for? All of it. I'm sorry for all of it. Too late. Security escorted him out. I got a restraining order the next week. Haven't seen him since. Jennifer reached out to me 2 weeks after the baby shower. Hi, Amber. This is Jennifer from the shower. Can we talk? We met at a coffee shop. She was showing more now, about 7 months. I'm sorry, she said first thing. I had no idea about you, I swear. He told me you were his ex, that you broke up months before we started dating. I believe you, I said. He lied to both of us. I feel so stupid. Me too, but we're not stupid. He's just a good liar. She started crying. I'm having his baby. I'm stuck with him forever now. No, you're not. You're having a baby. That's yours. He's just the DNA donor. He doesn't get to ruin your life anymore. How do I do this alone? One day at a time. That's how I'm doing it. We talked for 2 hours, shared stories, compared lies, realized how much he'd played us both. He told me he wanted a family more than anything. Jennifer said. He told me the opposite, that he wasn't ready, might never be. Why would he say such different things? Because he's a liar. He says whatever he needs to say to get what he wants. She nodded. I'm not putting his name on the birth certificate. Good. Don't give him that power. Will you be my friend? I know it's weird, but I could use someone who understands. I thought about it. This woman was carrying my ex's baby. It was weird, really weird, but she was also a victim, just like me. Yeah, I said. I'll be your friend. Jennifer had her baby 3 months later, a beautiful boy, named him Mason, after her maiden name. I was there, at the hospital, held him right after she did. He's perfect, I said. Thank you for being here, she cried. I couldn't have done this without you. Yes, you could have, but I'm glad I could be here. Ryan tried to visit. Jennifer had security turn him away. He has no rights, she said. He lied, he cheated. He doesn't get to play dad now. She's strong, stronger than she knows. We're still friends. Talk every week. I babysit sometimes. Watch Mason grow. He's a happy baby, smiling, laughing, no idea about the drama that surrounded his birth. And Jennifer, she's thriving, working, taking care of her son, building a life. She started dating someone new, a good guy, who knows the whole story, who loves Mason like his own. I'm happy for her. As for me, I'm healing. Therapy helped, talking it out, processing the betrayal, learning to trust again. I'm back on dating apps. going on dates, taking it slow, not ready for anything serious yet, but I'm open to it. The right person will come along. Someone honest, someone ready, someone who wants the same things I want. And until then, I'm focusing on me. I got a promotion at work, making more money, doing what I love. I started a side business, helping women leave bad relationships, offering advice, support, resources. Turns out my experience helps others. Who knew? Last week I ran into Ryan at a grocery store. He looked rough, tired, older. Amber, he said. Ryan, awkward silence. How are you? He asked. Good. Really good, actually. You? He shrugged. Okay, I guess. Living with my parents. Jennifer won't let me see the baby. I'm paying child support, but yeah, that's tough. I'm sorry for everything. I really am. I looked at him. This man who broke my heart, who lied for years, who destroyed two women's lives for his own selfishness, and I felt nothing, no anger, no sadness, no regret, just nothing. I believe you're sorry, I said, but it doesn't change anything. You made your choices. Now you live with them. Do you think you'll ever forgive me? Maybe, but not for you, for me. So I can fully move on. Are you seeing anyone? That's none of your business. He nodded. Right, sorry. Well, take care of yourself. You too. I walked away, finished my shopping, went home, and I felt lighter, like that final interaction closed a chapter. People ask me if I regret going to that baby shower, if I regret exposing him like that. Wasn't it petty? They say. Couldn't you have just left quietly? And my answer is always the same. No, I don't regret it, not for a second. Because he deserved to be exposed. He deserved to face the consequences of his lies. And Jennifer deserved to know the truth. Before she wasted more time on him, before their baby was born believing a lie. I saved her, and I saved myself. So, yeah. He said, I'm not ready for kids, but I found ultrasound photos from another woman in his car. So I showed up at her baby shower with receipts that destroyed both their lives. And I'd do it again, because sometimes being nice gets you nowhere. Sometimes you have to be bold, strong, unapologetic. Sometimes you have to choose yourself, even if it's messy, even if it's dramatic, even if people judge you. I chose myself and Jennifer and the truth. And now we're both better for it, living our lives, raising our standards, refusing to settle. That's what real strength looks like.